Hi, it's Tiffany from A New Dawn Tarot, and I'm here to do your tarot card reading for Sunday, October 8th, 2023. We have a new deck. It's Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, another Disney deck. I've done two. I'll do one more, and we will get started. Please give the collective guidance for Sunday, October 8th, 2023 with a 5-card read. Please tell us what we need to know about Sunday, starting with the past, the overall energy for the day, the hidden influences, the advice for us to be successful on Sunday, and the outcome. All right. In the past, we have the Empress. One an Empress. The overall energy for the day. These stick together because of the material. There we go. Overall energy for the day. The Ten of Presents, those are Pentacles, so the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The hidden influence, the Knight of Needles, which would be the Knight of Swords in reverse. The advice is the Devil, and the outcome, the Seven of Needles or the Seven of Swords. And then on the bottom, we have, again with the needles, we have the Five of Needles in reverse, or the Five of Swords in reverse, which is, again, one of those cards that personally I prefer in reverse. And actually, I don't really mind when the Devil is the advice. So, interesting. In the past, we have the Empress. This is our June Cleaver card. Having an insightful and clear understanding, a macro perspective, creation or being creative, being giving, gracious, welcoming, nurturing, supportive to beautify your environment, looking good, feeling good, or sometimes even pregnancy. The overall energy for the day is the Ten of Presents or the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is important financial matters being out of order, a family problem or issue within the family. It could be repairs needed to the physical house, or your house is in disarray, breaking with family or cultural traditions, giving away valuables, donations, giving away things you don't need. This can also represent your chosen family. In the hidden influence is the Knight of Needles or the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is the wanderer, the rebel without a cause, feeling burned out, having a lack of direction, being unfocused, making hasty decisions, disregarding consequences, a lack of commitment to a cause, idea, or plan. Or in the more positive, it's just a break from the grind. The advice is the Devil card. This is the Capricorn card. And it is a burden or obligation, having to do something you don't want to do, but you're going to do it anyway because it's an obligation. A temptation or a tempting offer. Short-term pleasure, instant gratification, earthly passions, sexuality. This can also be a binding agreement, but the devil's in the detail. So the advice says, know that you are always in control of the yoke around your neck, because usually it's the devil holding the kind of Adam and Eve character, and they have these very loose yokes around their neck that they could easily take off, but they choose not to. And so it speaks to addictions and things like that. So the advice, know that you're always in control of the yoke around your neck, or read contracts, agreements, and forms carefully. The outcome is the Seven of Needles or the Seven of Swords. This is being strategic, coming up with smart solutions, strategy to avoid conflict or problems down the line. Again, think prenup, repair agreements, things like that. Using information to your advantage, trying to get or extract information, a secret or being secretive, and then at the worst, it's something stolen, lying, cheating, gossip, and those kinds of things. And then on the bottom, we had the 5 of Needles in reverse. Moving on from conflict and hostility. This is kind of, I'm over it, or let's get this over with so I can move on. Getting rid of a headache. It can be giving or receiving an apology or smoothing things over. And generally, it's a peaceful resolution. So, scenario number 1. If you have been gracious and welcoming in the past, today there may be a problem or issue within the family. And I think you want a break or you don't want to commit, but you feel obligated. So this is like hosting the holidays at your house, because I used to fight for having the holidays at my house until I realized what a pain in the tuchus it was. So it's like you got to clean the whole house before everyone comes over, and all the shopping, and you do most of the cooking. And then while everybody's here, you're running around making sure everybody has what they need and serving. And then you start cleaning, and people, are taking their plates and they leave, and then you're exhausted and you wake up the next day and you're like, I got to clean again because there are pieces of food on the carpet. And it's just like, why am I fighting for the holidays? But it's kind of that kind of thing where you feel obligated. So it could be hosting the holidays or like a party at your house, something like that. And I think you will come up with a strategy or something clever to avoid conflict. And then we also will have that 5 of Swords on the bottom, 5 of Swords in reverse on the bottom. Scenario number 2. Some of you are looking good, and you may decide to break with family, cultural, personal traditions and be a little hasty and engage in some short-term or earthly passions. And you may be a little sneaky, like you sneak off afterward, you literally hit it and quit it, or it's a secret, or you have to be secretive. So have fun. Number 3, scenario 3, you have insight and understanding because there may be repairs that are needed to your physical house. However, for whatever reason, you've been non-committal. Read contracts, forms, and agreements carefully. The devil's in the details. So if someone's put in a bid to work on your house, or they sent you a preliminary contract, anything like that, use information to your advantage and don't let anyone take advantage of you. Maybe they think you're not going to read all of the details, but you should. That's your advice. And I think even a scenario 4, some of you may have some sort of money matter going on today. Don't make any hasty decisions, and you're going to have to be smart and strategic, and you may have to keep it on the low. Someone may try to extract information, so just be cautious of what you say and what you agree to. So let's pull a Madame Medora card for Sunday. Oops, is that one turned over? The Raven. Okay, I think that was the only one. Please give the collective guidance for Sunday, October 8th, 2023 with a Madame Medora card that clarifies the tarot card reading for the collective and gives us some knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and insight we can utilize to be successful on Sunday for our higher good. A barrier keeps you from your goal. We had the key yesterday. Now we have barriers. A barrier keeps you from your goal. The gate. The gate represents an unavoidable obstacle that stands between you and your goal. The gate may not be open without the proper key. However, once unlocked, it leads to a desirable place. A barrier keeps you from your goal. Since this is your vice, whatever the barrier is, remember the 7 is not just people focus on, stealing and gossiping and lying and cheating, but it's also about being clever and being strategic, sometimes sneaky. So keep that in mind. You might have to give this burden or this obligation, if that is your scenario, some real thought on some strategy to get around it. Very interesting. So that is your reading for Sunday. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you tomorrow.